Hello everyone and welcome back if you're returning, if this is your first time clicking on one of my videos. Hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have just met me for the first time, my name is Arlene. I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energy. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And on this channel you will find spiritual guidance and twin flame guidance, usually both combined in one message. So just trust if this video is showing up for you or my channel has suddenly made its way onto your newsfeed, it's for a reason. So I trust when people are guided to me, it's for a purpose. So thank you very much for taking the time to stop by. And thank you to everyone, as always, for your likes, your comments, your hypes, your shares, your emails, all the love you send me via comments and through my email and via Instagram messages now as well. So thank you everyone for all the love and for all the nice messages you sent me about my website and my logo and stuff. That all means so much to me. And I don't know if any of you have checked out my website yet, but you can now download my books. Now the reason why I talk about my books is because the very first book I wrote during lockdown. I'd been a ghostwriter for years, done SEO content. I wrote books for people as a ghostwriter and stuff. And during lockdown, when we first went into lockdown a few years ago, I had these really intense dreams about dragons who were in another dimension, hidden in another dimension on Earth. Now this was before I met my twin flame. So one of my books is all about that. It's called Dragoon Island, and I wrote that, as I say, I wrote that book in about 3 days, 2.5 days. And so it's called Dragoon Island. And also you can read and you'll see the difference. When I met my masculine, I wrote another book, which is the one that the link, when you click on the link on my website, takes you to the book I made when I met my person. So you'll see the difference. But the weird thing, all the stuff I kind of wrote about the dragons was before I went through and met my twin stuff. So it'd be interesting. Anyone who wants to check it out, please do. And that's, if you're on my website, you go to the drop down box and it'll say download my books, and they're just for download, digital download right now, but I am planning eventually to move them across into Amazon and stuff. But I had to wait till I had a contract for a few years with the website I use. So but anyway, you can go and check them out if you feel called to. And I've just been warned, they're a little bit spicy. So if you clutch your pearls at spicy content, probably not the best read for you, but if you're okay with that kind of spicy kind of read, then go and check them out. So let's get into this message. Hope you all had a lovely day or night, wherever you are in the world, but I hope you've all had a nice couple of days. I didn't come on last night because I was just so tired. I'd done a couple of Zoom sessions and they're my favourite things to do, but they do wipe me out energetically. So let's get into this message. Calling in heavenly ancestors, spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your blessings and protection throughout, as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Please and thank you. Oh, already starting to get a stuffy nose. Interesting. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home, and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Can also request Archangel Michael, whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home, and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and Spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude, and so it is. So let's clear the energy and set the intention. I set the intention with this message to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing and blessings to every single person who connects with this message online. And so it is. the reason I was kind of faffing about there when I was chiming. I just bought this today, and there's a market stall that just pops up now and again where I live, and the kids and I were out today and just enjoying the sun, as you saw from my photos and stuff. And the market stall was there, and I said, oh, do you know, I always have to go because there's a huge crystal stall at it. And it smells absolutely beautiful as well. There's all different smells and candles and stuff. But I don't always buy from it. I walk over and I kind of look. I mean, there's so many crystals. I mean, they're everywhere as far as I can see. And I only really buy something if my eye gets drawn to something in particular. And the lady, I think she just knows me by now, and I went over and she went, can I help you? And I said, I'm just looking to see what jumps out. So I was standing there just looking around. I could not stop going back to this particular crystal here. And luckily it's not one I've got in my collection. It's called the Caribbean calcite. So Middle Eastern, connecting to the ocean. It's for the third eye. But it is very heavy and very beautiful, and really beautiful energy coming from it. And when I was clearing the energy there, I brought this closer just so it could also get the vibration of the sound through it. So it is beautiful, and it's got, you can't really see it properly, but it's kind of got flakes of gold through it as well. It just reminded me of the ocean and the flakes of gold for that gold Buddha Christ consciousness energy as well. So that was the only one that jumped out at me from the whole lot, and I was like, that's the one that's coming home with me today. So let's get into this now. I'm just going to, my phone's quite low on charge, but today I was hearing the song, the Britney Spears song, Every Time, and I looked up the lyrics of that song. Look, it just jumped out on my hand. I was looking up the lyrics of that song, and when I was sitting sort of connecting with that message for a bit, and I just felt there's a masculine here who is realising this. I feel that the more this person denies their love for you, the more this person denies an opportunity to be with you. And what I mean by that is the more this person is denying it to their soul. This person is denying it to their soul. And the more they're denying it, the more they're seeing your face, the more they're feeling your energy, the more they're hearing your name. The signs and synchronicities are just getting louder and louder, because the higher self of this connection is making this person, they're not sleeping, the more they're trying to deny this connection, the more they try and deny their love for you. And that song actually says, you know, I guess I need you. I can't move on. I can't get my life back on track. And I feel the more this person is denying they need you and love you and crave you, the harder it's getting for them. But the reconciliation card being the first card out. So maybe this is something that's not going to be for too much longer. And your intuition could be telling you that. You have a gut feeling, you have a little inkling that something is changing. You could be feeling it energetically in this connection. Tell me what else the twin flames need to know. Okay, so the player and the truth and the regret. So this person could definitely have, I mean, those three cards just say, oh, this is someone who you intuitively feel does want to reconnect with you, who does want to reunite with you. And I feel everything in this person's being is telling them it's time to reconcile with you, it's time to reunite with you. But this person does have regret here. It could be for not communicating with you, it could be the fact that they said something they regret, or they regret just not telling you the truth. And I feel that person's truth is that they've always loved you. But they opted to be this kind of, you know, and it doesn't mean to say they were an actual player. It just means, I mean, the actual words on that card says charming, manipulative, karmic, and being tested. So possibly your person was more kind of drawn towards karmic situations, low vibrational situations, where again, as I always say, that when there's no feelings involved. And I say this to people all the time, like even in my private sessions. People don't block people or unfriend them or ghost someone unless they have true feelings for them. And I mean in this kind of setting, not in everyday life, but you know, when you've had a really good connection with someone and then suddenly they just out of nowhere block you, ghost you, and start, you know, completely shutting you out of their life, it means there's feelings there. If your person has, like, you know, 3 exes from the past but who they haven't unfriended or blocked them, it's because they don't really make them feel anything. They're just kind of blah in their life. They're not really a huge part of them. So when someone, especially on this kind of divine path, when you get blocked or when someone runs from the connection, it's generally because you've triggered their heart chakra. So music is coming out, but it doesn't always have to mean this is a musician or you're a musician, although it can be. It just means that music is significant in other ways. You know, this person could be sending you a lot of music, love songs. Songs could be reminding them of you. There could be wedding songs. So wedding songs could be showing up on your feed all the time, like, you know, songs to play at weddings and things. And maybe this person is hearing like songs that people play at weddings and thinking, I should have married that person. I should have married them. I should have, you know, taken that next step. So tell me what this regret card is about here. Tell me what this regret card. Tell me about this regret card, and I'm going to get some tarot. Tell me about this regret card, please, and thank you. Okay, social media. But I'm looking at the online dating. See the online dating? Yeah. So this person was preferred to, you know, they were someone who wanted to date people, and I think they liked, yeah. This person just stopped communicating with you. They ghosted you. Because this person definitely opted to be like a, you know, someone who had lots of options, that they could just date who they wanted. But really, this person, I now feels you were the one they should have married. That's what I feel. Yeah, and then the text message and communication on the bottom, speaking truth and magnetic connection. So this person regrets choosing to just stay and single and be an online dater, you know, a sort of serial dater. They're wishing now that they had made some sort of next step with you. So legal matters, balancing things out. Now the music card's all about balance and harmony as well. So maybe this person just feels that there's something they have to make right. There's something they have to balance out. But I want to, but I mean, intuition and reconciliation. Let me just pull a few more cards from here. Let's see. Give me a few more cards around this person's future actions. Future actions. They regret their actions in the past, and they regret future action. I can't believe that. Reconciliation, and the first card out in line was reconciliation. I can't believe that was just so quick to come out again. So this is definitely about reconciliation. Their next move is reconciliation with you. Addictions, behaviour patterns. So this person just blocks their emotions. They just block their emotions. Unhealthy attachments. So this person could have addictive behaviour patterns, or could be like a sex addiction or whatever. Soulmate, everlasting love. For their divine feminine. Tell me, is this person leaving their addictive behaviour patterns behind? So divine masculine, and friend and influences here. So they could have been influenced by friends or those around them to stay single. And, you know, because you often find that your masculines usually have someone who is influencing them, either their social circle, their family, ex-partners who become friends, and that kind of influences them. But, you know, sometimes they choose a low vibrational person to connect with because they allow them to have their bad behavior. You know, if your person is, you know, for example, maybe they smoke a lot of weed or whatever, and you're not a fan of that, you like someone to be a bit more alert and driven and motivated, they would have went for someone who liked to smoke weed too. And it keeps your person in this cycle of toxic, addictive behaviours. But I feel there's something changed with this person. So maybe they've changed their friend group, maybe they've changed their social circle, they're not hanging around with the same people anymore, connecting with the same toxic people. Oh, wow, okay, so marriage and sacred union. So let me see, clarify the marriage and sacred union. I feel that's what this person now wants. Yeah, see, did I not say that your person regrets? They regret not offering you this. No, I feel this person is regretting not marrying you. And they were influenced here by someone not to marry you or propose to you. I mean, you might feel you were both heading that way. Yeah, because there's this energy has come through so strongly, and I felt that. So look, third party, home, unexpected. So I'll just show you them. So truth and honesty, spiritual awakening. So this person has gone through some sort of transformation. They're now enlightened. They're now seeing things from a different perspective, because I'm seeing like the Hanged Man energy. Third party. So a third party could have influenced your person here, and maybe they're maybe that's what they're seeing now from a different perspective. But this person's in a lot of like pain and anxiety and stress. Now this is the foundation card, home and foundations. I feel this person is now realizing that you were their home, you were the person they should have built a home with, built a life with. But the unexpected card and the new hope, renewed hope, renewal of a connection is coming through. So I want to pull a few tarot, but this, I've never had such strong reconciliation energy come through before, where it's come through in both decks of cards. First card out, and courage here on the bottom, finding courage and strength here, that Leo energy as well to move towards you. In fact, before I get some tarot, I'll pull a couple of these, and then I'll get a song in a moment, and maybe an angel message. So let me see, tell me about the zodiac side, or the energy, overall energy coming through here for this reconciliation. Sorry, the burps. Sorry. Taking a leap of faith, full energy, finding the courage and strength here to finally do the one thing they regret not doing in the past. Yeah, they're ascending out of the illusions. They're ascending out of the illusions now of the 3D, everything going on around them, all the friends in inverted commas, friends who they thought had their best interest. So creative and runner. So sometimes that makes me think your person's trying to be creative with how they return to you. Your person could also be highly creative. They could be musical, because we did get the music card. This person could be spending a lot of time transmuting and healing through using their creative energy. So they could be writing poetry, songs, or anything like that. Book, they could be writing an entire book. But the High Priestess, you intuitively feel this is about to happen, because the divine timing cards here. Something, you know, it's time for something here. It could be through the songs you're hearing. You could be hearing songs letting you know that something's about to happen. The apology card, yeah, and the communication. And the signs and synchronicities from the universe here as well. Something changed in Aquarius season. Tell me about the zodiac signs. So Virgo, and there's strong energy of Virgo right now. There's something about Virgo, I can't remember what it is, but something is happening with Virgo and Aries. I made the wrong choice and it still haunts me. So maybe this person chose a Virgo or something like that, or they made a bad decision in Virgo season. This person just wants to resolve something with you. They just want peace. They want to make amends. Cancerian energy in the bottom, that energy of the Chariot, moving forward, progression. Something definitely is coming through here. It's for something about commitment, reconciliation and commitment. And it keeps coming through. This person wishes they had married you. Don't give up, because some sort of peace offering is coming in from this person. An offer of commitment with the Taurus energy here. That's Hierophant energy and Leo energy as well coming through. Yeah, look, I chose lust. And this is someone who chose to be single and try and have as many experiences as they can rather than commit to one person. But the trouble is, I feel when this person did do that, when they made that decision, I just split the deck on Sagittarius. When they did make that decision, they also realised that it was the wrong one. And that song, it says, look at that card, says, I made the wrong choice and it haunts me. And in that Britney Spears song, it says, I see your face, it's haunting me. Third party. So in this instance, I just believe the third party was your person. I just believe the third person was your person choosing love. That was the third party. The third party was your person choosing lust over love. And it could have been from the people around them telling them that that's what they should do. Yeah, their friends told them to friend zone you. They say you're a really nice person and we have had fun together, but I think we're just friends. I think we're just friends. Doesn't matter that you make my heart flutter, my knees weak. You make me want to get down on one knee and, you know, devote all my love to you for the rest of my life and in the next lifetime, if we make it there. But I'm just going to listen to my ego and listen to my toxic friends or whoever this was. And I'm going to tell you, I just see you as a friend. So let's see. Give me a bit more clarity around this reconciliation. I think we've already had enough clarity, but let's get a bit more. Page of Swords. This person has learned a thing or two. I do feel that there's some sort of I've learned my lesson here came through. I heard I've learned my lesson when that card came out. That's why I'm saying it. This person has learned a thing or two. They've learned their lesson. But also that's communication for me. For me, and I say for, sorry, my nose actually. I say for me because sometimes I watch readers and a lot of the time they just read, some readers just read completely differently cards. Like sometimes a card will come out and in my mind I'll say, oh, so that I'll in my mind I'll be piecing together the story that she's bringing forward. But some people, like the Page of Wands for example, will say, oh, this is an angry person, they want to have angry words with you, and you know, they're fuming and they're angry and stuff, whereas that for me is good news and excitement and motivation. So everyone has different ways of reading, I guess. But the Page of Swords for me is communication, and definitely someone who's learned their lesson. And the Three of Wands is someone who's getting ready to take charge of a situation. And the Six of Wands, and they're hoping for a successful outcome. So tell me what this person's hoping. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Knight of Swords. So this person is hoping that if they move now, because I just feel this is someone who they're looking back and going, I should have married that person. I should have married them. I had them in my life. I was happy. I listened to the wrong people. I should have married them, or I should have proposed them, or something like that. And now this person, I feel, is rushing back to make right something from the past. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. What this is fast change, sudden change. Four of Cups, something you're not expecting. Something you're kind of totally not expecting. Yeah, see, you're not expecting this. You're sitting in this Empress energy, just focusing on your purpose here in that Hermit energy. Focusing on your kind of purpose, being in your Empress energy, just oblivious of what's about to happen, I feel. Tell me what this Divine Feminine isn't seeing coming towards her at this time. Tell me what this Divine Feminine... Okay, now this is the Eight of Swords, but it's also a mirrored card, which just tells me that, you know, your twin is on their way. But also, I feel this is you, while you're kind of distracted and kind of not really focusing on the good in the situation, because you could be in a wee bit in your head of this, because love is right here. Because I asked what you're not seeing right now, and the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Cups come out. So you could be too much overthinking the past to see that love is actually heading your way, and a chance to move forward into a more peaceful time with this person. Tell me more about this masculine that's on their way here. Tell me a bit more about this masculine that's on their way towards this Empress. Okay, so the Magician. So you could definitely be connecting to a Virgo, because Virgo come out in the other cards as well. Virgo, or a Gemini, or a Taurus, or Libra. But let's see. And Leo energy there as well, actually. So this person could be a Virgo or a Gemini, or they're just really in their very powerful Magician energy. Just as I was talking about the Page of Wands being excitement and good news, you don't see this good news coming here. You don't see there's someone coming in who's ready to build this life with you. Two of Wands, someone who's planning and preparing. Tell me what this person is planning and preparing here for their Divine Feminine. What is this person planning and preparing here for their Divine Feminine? What is this person planning and preparing? Ace of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. But loads of other cards fell out on the table, so I'm going to link them again. So Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Tell me what this person is planning for the Divine Feminine with a few less cards, please. Oh, Knight of Cups. There you go. They come out. Eight of Wands. And Nine of Wands. Okay. And Page of Cups in the bottom. So Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, and Page of Cups. So this person knows that the only way that they are going to win you back and make things right is to truly come in here with some sort of romantic offer and fight for this connection. And I've just realised, King of Cups. I said Page of Cups, but it's actually King of Cups. And look who's on the bottom of the deck. The King and Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. And look what's right behind the Queen of Cups. So something has changed recently. This person may have thought that they lost you. Something has changed. You may have changed Divine Feminine. You may have released something, or just you may have forgiven something, or sent out some sort of healing message to your masculine, something, because something has changed. Because I feel this person had originally thought they had no hope, but now they're motivated here because they do, and that's why we've got the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. They're motivated. Yes, see? And there's a Page of Cups there. They're motivated to take this chance. They're motivated to take this leap of faith. And we got the Leap of Faith card in the other deck. And they know they still have a chance here to apologise and make things right. Something that's going to completely take you by surprise. There's something you have done to change this person's mindset around this connection. Yeah, look, Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. It seems to be like you investing in yourself, in your own life, your own wish fulfillment, bringing in the life that you deserve for yourself, and being in this beautiful balance with the Two of Pentacles. You focusing on yourself and creating the life you want, investing in you, investing in your future, investing in your life. It's somehow sent out a signal to your masculine that you're still ready for union with them. It's like, because the more that's the way it works, the more you love your life, the more you invest in your own happiness, in your own the more you focus on your own emotional fulfillment. With this Seven of Pentacles, you invested in yourself. And when you invest in yourself, you are effectively investing in your connection, because you're investing in your shadow as well. And you're, and that's why I say this numerous times to people. The only way you can welcome back your masculine into your life is when you fully accept yourself and fully accept every part of yourself, including your shadow, which means loving your flaws and also loving the flaws of your masculine energy as well. So let me get a message from the angel deck, and then I'm going to get a soul. What time are we on? Okay, not too bad. Can I get a message, please? There we go. So it says, don't compromise. It says, keep up your boundaries, be assertive, have courage and unwavering faith in yourself. And what have I just said? This is what's changed. And look what's on the bottom. Peace. You are bringing peace to your life. You're sitting in this, I've invested in myself, I'm happy, I'm fulfilled. And that is what's changed. Because I felt there was a change in you, which was drawing your masculine back. And they may have been running, and trying not to look back. And now they're looking back and going, oh my God, I should have married that person. And it's because you have changed your mindset. You're bringing peace to your life purely because you didn't compromise on what you deserve. You chose peace for yourself. You chose to sit in your own peace and happiness and tranquility and find inner peace within yourself and balance. And you didn't compromise on what you truly deserve. You didn't say, oh, well, I'm just going to stay with that person because it's the best I'm going to get. You didn't compromise. You knew your self-worth. And that is what has changed. So, and let's get a song for you lovely lot. What songs are best suited to this connection, please and thank you. What songs are coming through for this connection? It's so funny because this song just came out for one of the lovely people I was recording messages for a moment ago. So let's see. Oh, yes, see. Now, these songs haven't come out before, so... and chain reaction on the bottom. So, that's what I'm saying. You have chosen yourself. You have chosen to inspire yourself to change. You have said, I am deserving of the world and I'm going to give it to myself if you're not going to give it to me. So... Girl on Fire by Alicia Keys. This is your time to shine. Don't let anyone say you can or get in your way. Follow your dreams with passion and a zest for life. So you invested in your own Nine of Cups. And Mary's Prayer by Danny Wilson. If you receive this card, you could be connecting to the Ascended Master, Mother Mary. Your inner child could need some love and attention. So maybe this person, you or this person could have strong connections to Mother Mary, of course. But this is all about that something had to heal in your masculine. And that's when it started when I was talking about that song by Britney Spears, Every Time. It's someone who, and it's one point it says, hold my hand because I'll stumble and fall, you know. So, and I told you, the more this person denies their inner child, that voice of their inner child, that soul, the more they deny that they love you, the harder and harder it's getting. I don't want to lose you, Tina Turner, and I'm not surprised that came out because I saw the Knight of Swords, this person is rushing back in. They feel it. They now understand that feeling, that they now understand this feeling that has been building inside of them. It's true love, and now they don't want to lose it. This is exactly the message I've been feeling. They now see it, they feel it, they know you're the one they should have married. And Meant to Be by BB Rexa. So trust that if this relationship is meant to be, then nothing will prevent you both coming back together because it is written in the stars. So amazing. And the bottom of the deck, Chain Reaction. Every choice we make in love has an outcome. Not always a good one, but it usually creates a chain reaction that leads you back to your destined path. So just trust it. And what did I say about this person being haunted by their choice? They chose lust over love, and now they're haunted by that. And they're just hoping that they get another chance. I mean, Reconciliation card came out twice in 2 different decks. So this person is coming back. Strong reconciliation energy. But there's definitely more than that. They know that you are the one they should have given that romantic offer to before, of commitment. So, sending love and blessings to you all. God bless you, your home, your family, and your pets, and God bless your union to come in with your special person very soon. Dearest everlasting Father, as we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, and bless all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all your joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. Amen. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Namaste.